Well, happy Easter, church family. I can't believe it's already this Sunday. But before we get to that, I would like to invite you to join me and my family because we're going to be doing this on Friday as well. I would like for us all to receive communion together. Now, we're not going to do it on a Zoom call or at a church. In fact, there's nothing in the Bible that says when you receive communion, you have to do it in church or a pastor has to lead it. This is something that we can all do together wherever we're at. You know, when Jesus was with his disciples, he actually broke the bread and he said, "This represents my body that I'm giving to you." And then in the same way, he took the cup and he said, "This is the new covenant, my blood, which is poured out for you. Do this in remembrance of me." He says that because he knows that the world is going to try to tell you a bunch of lies, things that aren't true. Things that you have to do this or do that, or it's by your works, and you're, you know, we get caught up in all these things that the world tells us is important. He says, no. No guilt, no shame, no nothing. I paid your debt. We are very, very expensive. He gave it all for us. I would like for all of us on this Good Friday to receive communion, to remember the sacrifice that Jesus gave to us and really sit in that. Think about how much he loves you and he loves me. In fact, if you were the only one he ever created, he would have done it all for you. That's how much he loves you and he loves me. So I want to ask that you could get some crackers or some bread, some juice. Really, it's about what it means. That's the important thing. So I want to encourage you to do that. The verses that you could use, I'm going to include on this email, so you'll have everything that you need. But I want to encourage all of us to do that this Good Friday. Then on Sunday, we are going to celebrate the fact that 3 days later, he's risen. He's not in the tomb. He is risen. We're going to celebrate that in a really cool way. We've got some special guests coming in. We've got some really cool things planned. And so I want to encourage you to come on out and celebrate the fact that Jesus is alive and he is risen. And we're going to celebrate that together as a church family. I also want to challenge you. This is one of the very few times, more even than Christmas, that someone will say yes to an invitation. You know, many years ago, I was challenged by a pastor sitting in church and he said, "Who's going to be in heaven because of you?" I have never forgotten that. Who's going to be in heaven because of me? You know, some of you might be thinking, "Oh, that's a lot of pressure, Pastor James. I've got to get somebody to heaven." Listen, all you got to do is invite them. My message isn't going to get somebody to heaven, but the Holy Spirit will. I get to be used in that way, and so do you. When you invite somebody, it's what the Holy Spirit is going to do when they come to church. All you got to do is invite them. I want to encourage you and challenge you. Find somebody that you've been meaning to invite, or that you'd kind of been thinking about or praying about, or pray about who you could invite, and let them know. We're going to have outdoor seating. We're going to have indoor seating. But just let them know and invite them. And if they say no, that's okay. But if they say yes, you have no idea what God can do with that one invitation. Even if they say no, you never know what seed you're planting. So I want to encourage you to do that this Sunday. I cannot wait for all the things God's going to do this Sunday at Easter Sunday. And I can't wait to see how he uses us to do it. So it's going to be really, really cool. I can't wait to see you there. I love you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.